This is my video on Rootless Voicings that I'm going to show you through 2-5-1s. Starting out, if you guys already know the standard 2-5-1, it's like this in the key of C, D minor 7, G7 to C major 7. Or in another key at the key of F, G minor 7, C7 to F major 7. So I'm going to assume that you guys know this, but what I want to show you is the next level. This is the rootless voicing. And the rootless voicing, it helped me a whole lot because starting out I wasn't really experienced in sight reading, and so I wasn't so good with the melodies. But when you play jazz piano, your role more often than not is going to be to play a lot of chords, because there'll probably be other instruments like saxophones, trumpets, or maybe even a singer, and these guys can play the melodies. But what you want to do is, if you can play some really nice sounding chords, it can go a long way, or at least it did for me. I'm going to go into this and I want to show you the rootless voicings, and I'm going to show it to you in all 12 keys. And on top of that, I'm going to show you 2 different versions so you can follow along. Now, what the rootless voicing is you can see in the standard voicing, we have this is a D minor 7, and we have the root, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Then we go 2 notes fall down and we come to this, which is actually a G7, because if you put the bottom 2 notes on top, you'll see it's a straight up G7 with the root, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. But we play it in this inversion just because it's more convenient to get to it this way. And then we go here. This is the C major 7th. You have root, 3rd, 5th, and 7th. Now, what I want to do is we're going to take this. Instead of starting on the root, we're going to move up and we're going to start on the 3rd of the chord. And we're going to play this, which appears as if it were a F major 7. But we're actually going to play the root down here. Or we could play it right here, but I just like to play it right here just for the sound. It's a little deeper. So we're going to play our root down here. Now we have a D minor 9th. Root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Now when we go to the G7, we're just going to move 1 note, the C to the B. Now here, this will give us a G7. It's actually a G13th because we have the root, 7th, 9th, 3rd, and 13th. So it's a really nice color right off the bat. Way more interesting than the original version. Then we're going to go down to here. So this is a C major 9th. Again, this segment almost looks as if it were an E minor 7th, but really the root's down here. So we have root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Okay? So here's our new rootless 2-5-1. Which I call it rootless. I'm actually playing the root down here, but if you were with a bass player, you would just play this segment of it. That's why it's rootless. So once you have it in the first key, we can take it through the circle of fourths. So the circle of fourths is the same as the circle of fifths, but it's just backwards. But either way, it's going to go like this: C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, G flat, B, E, A, B, G, C. So that's the sequence that we're going to go through. All the keys we're going to go through with the 2-5-1s, okay? Now, I hope you guys are following me. I'm trying to go fast because I don't want to take up more time than I have to. Now, let's go through. So the first one we already did. Now going to the next key, the key of F. Start on a G minor 9, C 13 to F major 9. The next key would be B flat, so we'll start on the 2, the C minor 9th. 1 note moves down the same way in every key to the F 13th to the B flat major 9th. Okay? Now, when you have this, what you want to do is you want to take it through all keys. Okay, a good marker that I learned to get these up to speed in all 12 keys is to use 120 BPM. So we want to play them all slowly, working them up until we can play through them all fluidly at 120 BPM as follows. The last part I will say that's important, a lot of people might skip this, but this is important, this is the way I learned it, is you want to take flashcards, like this is the first 251, and you want 12 flashcards in all 12 keys. That way you can change the order up and play through them at 120 BPM in different orders, because your brain will inadvertently remember the order instead of the keys itself. And what you really want to do is be able to see these keys and instantly pull up those voicings. So that's the first part. Now the second part, I'm just going to show you the other version of this. Now the other version is we take the same voicing we have right here, but we're going to take the bottom two notes and put them on top. So F and the A is coming up here. So you have this. Now this is the same thing. I want you to look at this the exact same way. Remember, we're here, one note came down, and then these two notes came down. The notes will be the exact same, except for we're here. So now the C is on bottom. This is our D minor ninth. That's our G 13th, one note moved. And that's our C major ninth. Go to the next key. So a lot of people, they will call this, some people will call it a cluster voicing, because instead of being open like this one, when you put the bottom two notes on top, you end up getting this cluster of a minor second in between. Or they might also call it a closed version of the voicing, because this one is a little bit more open and it spans the width of a major seventh, whereas this one, when it's closed up, only spans the width of a major sixth. So again, now we want to take these and go through every key, all 12 keys, until we can slowly get our flashcards and repeat the process. Do them all until we can get them up to 120 BPM. Okay, one last note. If you have an alteration, the alterations will generally come in the 7th chord. They won't really too often come in the minor or the major. That's pretty rare. So say we had a G7 flat 9. Instead of going here, this is the 9th, I'm going to flat it. Now we have a G7 flat 9 to the major. Say we had a G7 flat 13. Instead of here, this is the 13th, we're going to flat that. And then we're going to go. Or you might have a flat 9 and a flat 13. So when you get these extensions, don't let it throw you off too much. You just have to identify what note it's affecting and alter it as follows. Thank you guys so much. I want to dedicate this to my late great teacher, Tad Weed, who showed me these voicings in this exact method that I'm sharing with you. And it helped me so much, so I can just only hope that it will help you guys out there. The only unfortunate thing about making these videos is that it inadvertently leads me to the next subject. Once you learn the major 251s, you really want to go on and learn the minor 251s. But that's another subject and another video for another day. So if you guys enjoyed this and you want to know about the minor 251s, please comment, like, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.